Right, guys, what am I looking at today then? 10 terrifying recordings of paranormal activity. I'm very skeptical about paranormal activity. I haven't seen much that I think, oh my goodness, that can't be explained. But let's have a look what this has got to say.
10 terrifying recordings of paranormal activity.
This better be good.
Number 10, Jimmy's World Grill and Bar.
Scare me, come on.
Located within a shopping mall in the UK, this popular restaurant has never really had any strange occurrences reported before, but certain members of the staff from this specific restaurant have said that sometimes when it's late at night they do hear strange noises in certain parts of it. In 2013, however, something happened. This footage was taken from a security camera within the restaurant, and it shows a woman finishing her meal and walking away. What happens next can't be explained, and even another customer notices it. Check it out.
Alright, she's walked off. Are we looking at her or the table? Oh, the table. Oh, napkin's moving. Oh, the chair just went out. Okay, but we can't see the bottom. Somebody could have pulled that. No, hang on. The menu just moved. Whoa. The plate just took off.
Now, I'm very skeptical when it comes to stuff like this, and I wouldn't show you guys something without the possibility of myself believing in it first. If it is a hoax, it's a damn good one. But what makes this so believable to me is the fact that when the plate crashed, this woman turned around and looked as if she heard what happened, while her friend kept talking to her. If they were
just to say here, the date is in the corner, and I think the Americans do it backwards, so it's the 10th of July, rather than the obvious 7th of October. But it's 2013, and that was way before everybody had access to AI for making AI videos and fake news stuff. I'm sure it was possible then, but it wasn't particularly popular. Me and you, people like you and me couldn't get it.
Both in on it, I would think they would have both stopped together and looked. If this was a hoax and strings were used, I'm not sure how that would have worked either, because the woman, when she got up to leave the table, walked in front of where the cables could have been.
That's true. She walked straight past the edge of that plate. Now that plate and the cutlery goes off to the left, and she just walked past there,
pulling the menu and plate. However, looking back at the footage, she doesn't seem too worried about her footing when she leaves. Could it be real? The manager commented on the issue. The customer who heard the crash brought the situation to his attention. He says, "When we heard about the footage, we thought it was a setup and staff having a bit of fun. However, we have been assured that this wasn't the case, and on further inspection of the footage, we cannot explain how this happened. Is it a publicity stunt? The restaurant already seems fairly popular. What do you guys think?"
Well, I've never heard of it, to be honest. I don't know what part of the world it's in. But yeah, that was weird. That was, wasn't it? What's next?
Number 9, The Office Ghost.
Ooh,
in
ghosts.
2012, in the city of Manchester, located within the UK, the Castlefield House office building on Liverpool Road had something strange happen on the building's security cameras. The clips show an empty office building coming alive at night around 3 a.m. as chairs and papers fly across the room, computers turn on and off, shadows glide across the walls, and something continuously jiggles a door handle while it all happens, as if whatever it is trying to get out. The full duration of the footage is 5 minutes long, so I can't show you guys everything, but you can find a link to the original video down in the description. For now, take a look at a piece of the footage with me and tell me what you guys believe.
Right. Where are we supposed to be looking? Oh. That was creepy, because normally them computers wouldn't all necessarily be connected to each other. Okay, that's I'm going to say the door rattling one that's easy to do, and then have somebody inside the door rattling it. But the drawer coming out, yeah, a bit of string. but it also went back in, which was a bit weird. Okay. Wow. No, that was a weird one. Where did that come from?
This building is in fact dubbed by the public as Manchester's most haunted office block, and it's home to dozens of companies including several finance and PR firms, but it's highly debatable if the footage is real. As far as I can tell, I can't see any way that it's fake. Scott Mackinnon, however, would have a different opinion. He runs Phoenix Paranormal Investigation from his home in Denton, UK, has for 20 plus years, and he believes the footage is fake. If you'd like to know why, check out the article on the matter down in the description. But what do
I have to say there's a lot of things in there that could easily be sort of faked.
you think? Is this fake?
That could be. Right, what's next?
Number 8, Night Crawlers.
Ooh.
In 2008, CCTV footage was released on YouTube and it went viral. What it showed was some sort of creature or paranormal entity walking on 2 legs with only a head, no arms, and no torso. The footage was later disregarded as it was too compressed and pixelated to tell whether or not it had been tampered with, although most said it looked too real to be CGI. 3 years later, in 2011, a couple was having trouble with break-ins near Yosemite National Park in California, so they pointed their security camera toward the driveway, and what they captured was very similar to the footage in 2008. Take a look.
Okay, I will. Well, that one behind it, that one we can see there, that looks like it's got a dark top. So that looks like a person. And that first one is quite tall. Yeah, I'm not convinced. It's certainly weird. I'm not convinced there's anything paranormal about that. That's too easily faked.
Still don't believe? Well, apparently these stick-like creatures had a link to ancient Native American Indians, as you can see carvings out of trees that were done by them hundreds of years ago. Now what do you think?
The same. Too easy to fix.
Number
Fake.
7, the Horton Mine. This next piece of footage was caught by a man named Frank, who is an abandoned mine explorer that uploads all of his footage to his YouTube channel. He has explored over 100 mines, but has never encountered anything as creepy as what he found in the abandoned Horton Mine located within Nevada. Frank is not a paranormal investigator and never has been. He is used to the atmosphere of abandoned mines, but this one was different. Judging by his other videos, there's no reason to believe that this video was a hoax. The footage speaks for itself, so take a look.
I will. What have you got for us, Frank?
I don't know why that one chain is swinging back there. Don't know if you can see that in the video or not.
Yeah, we can, Frank.
Yeah, this mine definitely has a very spooky vibe to it.
There's others swinging on the left, but not swinging as much as that is. That is a bit strange there.
So I'm going to head back out and check out the other stuff that's here. This is just too wet and too muddy.
Too creepy.
And obviously something is making the chains swing. So time to get the hell out of here.
Now, if that wasn't weird enough, the following year, Frank went back to the Horton Mine and ventured in deeper. What happens next, whether it's real or not, is for you to decide.
There's the
Don't do it.
ore pass with all the cascading water and what the fuck is that?
Yeah, what's that? I think Frank's getting out of there. Good move, Frank.
I don't know what that was, but there was a sudden blast of cold air, and I'm getting out of here.
Yeah.
Number 6. YouTuber Mellowbird. If you haven't heard of Mellowbird, he's
Nope.
a popular YouTuber who has uploaded many videos displaying what he believes to be a poltergeist within his house that he says is haunted. In this video, you can see him sitting at his table with an Ouija board and an electromagnetic field detector, which is believed to tell when ghosts are near. The EMF detector spikes, and what happens next can't be explained. His videos seem too good to be true, but he has also made many videos debunking others' disbelief. Check out the footage and tell me what you think.
When I was a teenager, I went to a party of one of my school friends, and there was a few of us there, and they had a Ouija board, and I was having no part of this at all. There's a couple of us stood sort of behind and just watched the proceedings. But we literally watched things falling off the walls. A picture fell off, things fell off the shelves. It was the weirdest thing, and I was standing there in that room with them, and nobody was touching them. There was nothing attached to them, so that was my probably one of my very few paranormal experiences. I was having no part of them sitting around the Ouija board, but I saw things coming off shelves, which didn't make any sense. Needless to say, I haven't been near anything like that ever since.
Hi guys, happy Halloween. We're gonna try this again. Didn't work out too well last time. I'm a bit like this though. If you didn't see what happened last time, I'll annotate if up here somewhere.
So you're going to do it again?
1, 2. I didn't swear.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm tempted to run out the garden. I really can't do anything with that anyway. The noise is going on.
Could you do that? Could you make a glass explode just by touching it? For example, if you put it in oh no, you'd have to put it on there somehow, wouldn't you? I was going to say, if you put it in the freezer and then put your warm hand on it like that, would the temperature just cause it to smash? But you've got to get it out of the freezer and put it on there like that without touching it. I'm sure there's a way you can do it, but Jesus.
Alright, that's pretty much garden time. The power of Christ compels ye. That's terrible. Garden time.
That last bit seemed genuine, to be fair.
Number 5. The Flying Girl. Now, there is little to no information about this one, and it still creeps me out. In 2009, a video was uploaded to YouTube titled Flying Girl in Russian Wood by a channel that has never been active since. In the description, all it says is, "I have recorded this video while going for a long walk with my dog. I can't explain what happened here. I was very surprised. I didn't expect to meet anyone because I was in the woods. Take a look."
Hang on, the audio had to be muted due to copyright risk. What was it? What risk was there of copyright then? You're in the woods. 17 years ago, you're in the woods. There wouldn't be any music playing. You might have added music in the edit after, but this is a result of the edit. So that's an odd one. That what copyright risk could there be of filming going through the unless the wolves and the bears can claim copyright? I don't know. Oh wait, I might have misunderstood this. The guy that made this video of the compilation of these videos might have had to mute the audio so that there's not a copyright of him showing the original video. I may have misunderstood this. What on earth? What was that about?
After stabilizing the footage, I noticed something strange. If you really look at the little girl that appears to be levitating, she keeps looking around at the ground as if she doesn't know what's causing her to levitate. This only leaves 3 possibilities. 1, this whole video is a hoax. 2, the mother is somehow controlling the levitation. Or 3, there's a third entity here. But ghosts cannot levitate people, right? I thought only demons could do that.
Well, that was a weird one, wasn't it?
Number 4, the cemetery girl. This video comes from a celebrity individual who was a part of a reality TV show hosted somewhere in Mexico. It shows a man exploring a cemetery around 1:30 a.m., searching for a ghost that is rumored to have been spotted there on numerous occasions. He gets his wish. Perhaps the creepiest part about the footage is the girl's scream while he's running away.
That sounds very mechanical.
Number 3, the body of a pig.
Oh, that was brief.
In 2007, a video was posted to the internet by paranormal investigator Devin Raymond. He doesn't say where the video was recorded other than a secret location somewhere in England.
Did he say the body of a pig? We all know someone's got the body of a pig.
And he also refuses to say who he was with, claiming that his association with the group he investigated with ended due to reasons he cannot legally disclose. The video highlights an effect known as electronic voice phenomenon, or EVP, which are believed to be spirit voices captured on a recording device. Devin and his friend receive one.
Let me stick the camera through the hole first, might be a body in there. Want to chat with them too?
East what, subway? East wing?
Gotta say, you wouldn't catch me in these places. Not on your life.
You get him. Get him.
Ooh.
Get him.
And after Devin investigates the footage and pictures that he and his friend took later on, he finds this.
Oh, look at that scary looking thing. Whoa.
Number 2, the child. This one is definitely my own personal favorite because of the reaction. The reaction is so realistic, and it's definitely how I would have reacted too. What the video shows is a man opening a door that leads to some sort of corridor. I'm not sure if it's a part of his house, or if he's in an apartment building. In fact, there is little to no information about this video at all, which is mostly why I think it's so creepy. What the man finds outside his door can't be explained. Take a look.
That was just what prompted him to start recording and slowly creep towards the door, and then open it slowly like that. Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't, if you would you be walking around your house with a camera? That just seems to be weird, and to do that as though you're expecting something like that seemed like a bit of a setup to me.
Number 1, the rake. The rake might be paranormal, or it might be a living animal.
What the
It
hell
is
is that?
described by original reports as a naked man or large hairless dog of some sort with a body position that seems unnatural, as if it had been hit by a car. The creator of the original account of the rake is yet unknown. According to accounts, the rake was written of on 4 different continents and was first described in the 12th century, around 1100 to 1200 AD, but provides actual testimony from the year 1691 at the earliest. A mariner's log from 1691 says, "He came to me in my sleep. From the foot of my bed I felt a sensation. He took everything. We must return to England. We shall not return here again at the request of the rake." The next earliest is an account from the 1800s where it cites a Spanish journal entry describing it as having hollow eyes. Following that is a 1964 suicide note mentioning the rake, and the accounts go on. Supposedly, the rake lives within dense forests. This theory came about when a man left his camera in a forest in Louisiana. When he returned, the camera had been destroyed, but the memory card was intact, and this image was recovered and was later featured on the news. Then, as the years went by, more people began searching for the rake and finding it, but none of the evidence was more compelling than a routine telescopic camera search in Liverpool back in April of 2011. The Northwest Water Company spotted something unusual lurking around down there on 3 separate occasions. Take a look.
Yeah, bear in mind this is Liverpool, mind. That's just the locals. This one's quite a scary one, isn't it? I mean, that there looks quite sort of, that does look quite genuine and scary. Is that finished? Oh, it's finished, yeah. Well, I didn't think any of those were that particularly weird. That last one was a bit, like I said, that was in Liverpool, and that just looks like the normal sort of locals, the people that live there to me. They're all a bit weird, interbred. But yeah, there we go. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next video.